My name's Carmen Burton and I'm one of the curators at Queensland Museum who has worked on the newest exhibition to go on display here, and it's called I Do Wedding Stories from Queensland. This exhibition is a celebration of weddings. We look at the history of weddings, we celebrate love stories, and we look at the evolution of marriage. I Do Wedding Stories from Queensland has been exclusively curated by Queensland Museum and will feature over 40 garments, with 30 of those from the state collection. The exhibition explores themes of love, rites and rituals, tradition, circumstance, and home, and features an array of stories, the oldest wedding dress from 1840 through to the 1930s, 1950s and 60s, and today.
I'm Judith Hickson. I'm Curator of Social History at Queensland Museum, and I'm co-curator of this exhibition, I Do Wedding Stories in Queensland. The exhibition for me, I think my co-curator Carmen has talked about the numbers of dresses and objects that are in the exhibition, but I'd like to just point out that for some people this exhibition will be like walking down memory lane. It will bring back memories of dresses through the ages, bring back memories for themselves, stir up emotions and feelings and beautiful memories. For others it will be a fashion experience, a fashion expedition of dresses with stitches, garments, styles, patterns, fabrics. And for others it will be a deep dive into the history, the context, the traditions and the cultures that are represented throughout the exhibition.
My name's Alison Ross. I'm Senior Exhibition Designer at Queensland Museum, and I'm the designer of I Do Wedding Stories from Queensland. I've been working on this show for a long time, and at the very beginning of working on this show we didn't actually have all of the objects that you see here today. We knew the objects we were going to showcase from our collection, but we knew there were gaps in the historical period that we wanted to represent. So we set about loaning and acquiring particular garments and actually commissioning one. Each garment represents a real human story, so I wanted to make sure that the space felt very intimate and relatable. So I set about designing a space where the paint and the light and the graphics, everything brought the level of the space down lower so that the patron could really relate to the human that wore these outfits. Every garment you see is complemented by an extended label which has a photograph of the wearer, it has their personal story, often it features a fashion highlight.
I'm Solitaire Ossé, Senior Conservator of Textiles at the Queensland Museum. I was involved in preparing all the garments and textiles. We started working on this 15 months ago, and initially I just started off with a basic assessment of every garment just to find out what was required, and then the work was prioritised. Every garment that's on display has either gone through a major treatment and some of them just required a basic treatment, which was just a condition check and a light vacuum. Or the 19th century garments, which are the historic garments that are on display, have had specific undergarments made for them. That is to provide complete support for the fragile fabrics, as well as providing depicting the correct silhouette for the period that it represents.
Hello, my name's Daniel Howling. I'm Production Manager at the Queensland Museum Preparation Department. Preparation is responsible for the production of the exhibition from the point of view that we construct all of the walls, framework, the cabinetry, the perspex boxes, and we place all of the graphics. We pretty much do 90% of the exhibit. The designer does all of the ideas and concepts, but we're the people that put it together and bring it all as one, and we work with all the other departments, say conservation, and preparators, to ensure that you have an exhibit.